Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, I want to thank you for sparing time out of your very busy schedule to come to Kaweta and preside over this important function of the graduation of new soldiers into the rank and file of the mighty UPDF. I also thank all the other guests for coming along, especially our new ministers, other Ministry of Defense officials, the UPDF leadership present here, and government and district leaders in their respective capacities. Your presence underscores in a powerful way the significance of this event, which is the steady and continued strengthening of Uganda's defense capabilities. I also thank and congratulate the recruits for making it to this moment, a moment that will remain etched in their memories for a long time to come. Even more compelling, perhaps, was their conscious decision to join military service, and with it, a lifetime of commitment and sacrifice to the cause of our great fatherland, Uganda. I thank them for making that bold and patriotic decision. Similarly, I commend the training schools involved and the Joint Staff Training and Doctrine, TRADOC, for executing and coordinating the training of these recruits. It is evident that the new soldiers before us have obtained the required military skills and are now ready to undertake active military duty in service to the fatherland. Your Excellency, in a special way, I also wish to once again congratulate you for the successes you and the NRM government have registered in the first half of 2026. They include, among others, a decisive popular victory and mandate in the January 2026 general elections across all the levels of elective positions in the country. Number two, the colorful inauguration of the new term of office in May 2026 at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, and recently the installation of a new executive that will help drive the President's vision of Chisanja No More Sleep from 2026 to 2031. The UPDF Act 2025 as amended, among other milestones. Therefore, we salute Right Honorable Oboth's contribution, and we are sure that in his new position as the leader of Parliament, he will continue to support the Ministry of Defense and UPDF. With a new group of leaders in Cabinet and Parliament, we are quite optimistic that Uganda is firmly on track to achieve its target of a $500 billion economy by 2040. As for the UPDF, we will absolutely perform our part to achieve this goal. Your Excellency, we make this solemn pledge as the gallant officers and men of Uganda's security services. Your Excellency and distinguished guests, on this occasion of the graduation of our soldiers here in Kaweta, I wish to reassure and inform the country that However, what is also true is that we are having to deal with a fifth column of neo-colonialist sympathizers and agents of foreign interests who are intent on sabotaging our national independence and development. Your Excellency and fellow citizens, we are very aware of the insidious machinations of negative elements against our country, but the good news is that we will not permit their shenanigans. We, for instance, can no longer afford the widespread public malaise over systemic corruption and poor service delivery in our country. We cannot and shall not tolerate agents of foreign interests who work secretly to weaken the country's progress. We will never allow agents of foreign interests to demoralize and demobilize the patriotic and nationalist spirit of Ugandans. Your Excellency, furthermore, we shall not allow foreign interests to determine our national narrative. The impunity within certain elements of Uganda's political class and media directly impacts the country's security. Therefore, in order for Uganda to transform into a first world country, these elements have to become responsible actors to ensure peace and security are preserved. The UPDF and the interagency architecture are committed to establishing a holistic national security infrastructure, including acting against wrong elements within the political and media class. Certainly, we will never allow anyone again to undermine the national interest in whatever shape or form. Your Excellency, the other important point I would like to address myself to today is the issue of the welfare of the defense forces. We have continued to register tremendous strides in this area, and a lot more is coming. We are progressively improving issues of remuneration for our officers and militants, and we are gradually expanding the quality and quantity of accommodation facilities. In addition, we are working to deliver modern office facilities and operational planning centers. We are revamping and improving our military schools and hospitals, not just for active soldiers, but for reservists that can access and utilize them all across the country. We want our fighting men and women, together with their families, to be proud of the conditions in which they live and work. Therefore, my message to the new soldiers is threefold. One, take care of your lives and maintain your medical and physical fitness. Secondly, uphold the values of discipline, courage, and loyalty. Third, always cultivate the warrior spirit and warrior ethos. With these values, we will master the necessary military capabilities to protect and defend the revolution. Your Excellency, my last message is to the UPDF warriors on regional peace and stabilization missions in Somalia, DRC, and South Sudan. We salute their valor and immense sacrifices in foreign lands, which are necessary for regional and international security. Some of the missions, such as the one in Somalia, where we have been for 19 years now, have recently run into sustainability headwinds, not from us, but from outside Uganda. But the High Command, under the President's wise guidance, will soon determine a pragmatic solution on how to move forward. In eastern DRC, despite the outbreak of the Ebola epidemic, our gallant troops, while observing strict Ebola SOPs, have continued to dominate the area of operation and apply unceasing pressure on ADF terrorists still scattered in North Kivu and Ituri regions. In South Sudan, the situation is much more stable than it was 16 months ago when the EPDF deployed there. The situation then was very tense, especially around the capital, Juba. These missions are difficult and clearly demonstrate our enduring strength and resilience. We therefore commend the men and women of EPDF who have continued to deliver on these important missions. The EPDF is very strong, and it should be if we are to meet our internal and regional security goals. On that note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank very much His Excellency the President for his continued guidance and wise counsel that he gives us at every turn.